Hi guys, my name is Nicolette Mashile. I am also known as the Financial Bunny. So today I want to talk a little bit about additional income streams, but I want to be very specific and speak about diversified additional income streams. I always say the whole concept of additional income streams in South Africa is really got bad PR because people forget to put the word diversified before additional income streams. The other thing that we are always going to be advocating for, which actually is Mental Health Month in October, is exactly that: good mental health habits and making sure that you are taking care of your psyche, your mental health before anything else. Now, before I get into this video, please do remember that none of my videos constitute as financial advice. If you are looking for financial advice, please do speak to somebody who is certified and registered with the FSCA. So on one day, I came back from a shoot with my videographer. So as we were driving, I see one of those yellow trucks, you know, the ones that are used in construction or those type of projects. And I was like, oh my goodness, if I can really just get one of those, and I probably would be able to put it into a job and make a lot of money. And he was like, it is so funny how every single time you look at something, you're able to see an opportunity or, you know, some sort of business. And I literally just looked at this truck and I thought, what is this tipper truck doing in the middle of the mall? And you looked at it and saw an investment or a business opportunity. It's actually very commendable that you think like that. And I was like, look, I can tell you right now, it's not a special skill. The only thing I've done different is that I have tuned my mindset to be able to see opportunities where some people might not be able to see opportunities, right? But also I am in an abundance stage in my life where everything to me seems like I could turn it into a great abundance story. So that's probably why I think like that. However, it does not mean everywhere I go, every time, you know, I'm sitting at a date and I'm seeing money everywhere or opportunities everywhere. No, it's just in certain spaces where I think, okay, no, there might be something here. There is actual opportunity or there is actual, there's synergies that I can see that I could potentially tap into. So it's very important, one, to have your mindset ready if you are going to be looking for those diversified income streams. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of people come to me and they say, I need to make a little bit extra money, but I just don't know what to do. And I'm like, what do you mean? The opportunities are endless. They're out there. But then I realized that it's because I have trained my mindset to actually think like that. So the other day, I was at an open day of open learning groups. So there are an online institution, a tertiary institution that offers qualifications in logistics and in procurement. So very specialized. That's all they focus on, logistics and procurement. And they've got a great number of qualification offerings. So do check them out if you are looking to go into that space. But as I was there, they had an open day. I was able to spot so many money-making opportunities that were just right there in front of me. And I was like, wow, here is an actual gap that I really do feel that I need to share with you guys. But before I get into those opportunities that I spotted there, there's another opportunity that you can look forward or you can explore more. And that, of course, is trading, right? However, it is very important to make it clear that trading is a risk if you do not understand how to do it and if you do not have a trusted broker. So the top two things that you need to do, whether you're a new trader, whether you're doing it part-time or you're going to go into it full-time, is to get as fully educated about it as possible. Not only how to trade, but also all of the legislation that surrounds trading. It's important to get that piece of information. And then the second part is, of course, to partner with a great brokerage platform or a great broker. And one of those brokers is, of course, Okta. And I've spoken about Okta before. They're a great platform. You really can go and trade on their platform and not feel like you have no idea what it is that you're doing or you're overwhelmed. They've got a good, a very user-friendly dashboard when it comes to trading. But also what I really like about them is the investment that they've made into educating their potential traders, right? So if you jump onto the Okta website, you're going to find a beginner's course on trading. You're going to find what we call trading ideas. This is for you to read. It's of course not instructions for you to make any type of trading positions, but rather information that helps you when you are going to be opening those trading positions. I think it's something worth it and something that you can go into. And then also they've got a great trading platform that an app. Signing up on the app is very simple. You sign up, you register on and then it's going to ask you to choose a currency in which you're going to be trading in. and then that becomes your deposit and your withdrawal currency. So it's a very, very simple. Your deposits are very clear. You know exactly how much you're depositing, but also at the same time, if you are looking to withdraw, you know exactly how much you can withdraw. They are an FSP licensed brokerage in South Africa, so you can check them out on the FSCA website. And if you are looking to try it out, right now, if you use my promo code, you are able to get 100% deposit, or 100% off your deposit as funds that you can use to start trading. But let's get into some of those opportunities that are available, that I saw. So the first one, obviously, sound and tech, right? I mean, this one goes without saying. Almost every event needs sound and tech, right? The second one that I saw, a marquee. Yes, not all events are going to need a marquee, or they're not going to need outside equipment, outside furniture, but they had a marquee. They also had outside furniture, so the cocktail tables with the cocktail chairs, right? And I know for a fact that they rented those out because they obviously don't have their own. The third thing that I saw was, of course, branding. They had branded pull-up banners, they had branded gazebos, they had branded flyers, branded lanyards, branded t-shirts, branded caps. So branding is also another opportunity that you can get into. So I've already spoken about tech, right? So that is now the sound, that is the microphones, that is the music and all of that stuff, right? Then they also had catering. So they were catering to the guests that they had invited. They had a guy that was sitting at the corner. So they were giving us food vouchers, and you could go to the guy and get a hot dog, a drink, and I think a snack, which is ice cream or something like that. So they had a guy who was able to do quick catering for them on site on the day, right? And cool drinks and water and all of those kind of nice things. Then they had a jumping castle because obviously they know it's a Saturday. People come with their families and they need to entertain the children while the parents are listening and gathering information about these logistics and procurement qualifications. Then the other thing they also had was a face painter. Again, entertaining the children, right? So the jumping castle is for the kids, so is the face painter. And we know that kids are going to want to have their faces painted. So it's really entertainment for children and keeping them busy at kid-friendly events. So you can already package yourself as a face painter. You can learn how to be a face painter. And you can do this as a side hustle. It doesn't have to be something that you're doing full time. So during the week, you're doing your job. And then on weekends, you're taking some job to be at kid-friendly activities. And then even the jumping castle, I mean, it's one investment that you make once. And then basically you rent this thing out. And basically the guy who owns the jumping castle came and dropped it off and left. And then he came back and picked it up after the event, and they paid him for the rental of this. So you could have that also as something that you can keep. It's obviously diversified income. It's not going to pay you the same as your salary, but it's going to bring you a little bit of income into your thingy, into your life, right? My cousin also does, which they didn't have at this specific event, but one of my cousins has those cameras that spin. What are they called? You know, those cameras that spin and catch you, like the motion cameras. And she rents this out to events. Basically, she's got a software. She can brand your pictures so that when they do print out, if you want to print out of it, or when you get the digital video, it comes with your branding, and you can tell her what the event is all about. And she does all of that before your event. When you get to your event, it needs one operator or somebody to assist on the day. Some people take the package where they don't have an operator or an assistant, so they pay for it to be used at their own leisure. Of course, you need to insure it, because if somebody breaks it when you're not there, then you're sitting with the problem. But basically, that's another way of making money. Then the other thing that I saw when I was at this specific event was they had like 4 or 5 videographers and camera people there, right? They had videographers, they had camera people. Some people were doing pictures on demand. So basically capture the pictures now within an hour. They send on a link and people can download their pictures. Some people are doing reels. Some people are doing highlights of the event. So again, videography and photography is still very big for a lot of event organizers, because that's how you capture moments and really settle in the memory. And sometimes event organizers don't want their guests taking pictures with their phones and posting only pictures of their phones, or they want to maybe put out pictures on the socials. So they need 2 sets of camera people. The one who's going to give them on-demand pictures, and then another one who's going to capture the event as the day is unfolding. So again, you need that. Then there's emceeing work, right? Which is what I was now contracted to do, which is the emceeing the program running of the event. You know, making sure the day is exciting, keeping it together, you know, coming up with games, coming up with, you know, like quick little emceeing ideas of how to make the program a little bit more engaging. So again, that's another thing that you can consider. You might not be an MC that does like very like serious brand work, but you can do these kind of things. Open days, you can do party type of emceeing that doesn't require too much reading and understanding the more academia stuff of it. Even though, I mean, my client was very happy with me. They even sent me a feedback to say, thank you for all of the research you did about our organization. So as an MC, of course, you've got to bring your own added value, and your little spice into it. So yes, so MCing was something else that, I realized that you could potentially do. Then there was also, paramedics. Obviously, every event that has any sort of public liability needs to have paramedics on site. So paramedics were also there, and I'm sure they were also very much procured, right? The next one, or the last one that they also had, is popcorn, a popcorn machine. I even have a popcorn machine, guys. I use my popcorn machine at my kids' events, but you can rent out my popcorn machine. You can buy your own popcorn machine. If you buy a popcorn machine and a slushy machine, you have won the battle, because people are always looking to hire these things, right? And it's very difficult to find. So everything that I've mentioned now, people can say, yeah, but the market is already oversaturated. There's so many people that are offering these things. You will be very surprised how much we struggle as event organizers to actually get some of these things, because people are not listed on Google. And where's the first place that I go? As an event organizer, I'm going to go to Google to look for it. So if you are really good with Google Analytics, Google Ads, and you can make yourself be the first one that pops up, you will get a lot of business. And then last but not least, which is very important also, is the digital content side of it. If I were an influencer and I knew about this event, I would have asked to go there for free for the first one. I would create content about, open learning group, some of the qualifications that do job opportunities within the space of procurement and logistics. I would really put in great content, and I'll spend a whole week just pushing their content just to show them the type of partnership I can have from a digital content creation perspective. But also you start positioning yourself as somebody who is an expert leader in the space of procurement and logistics. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's really, really a lot of opportunities. It's really just about getting your mind to be attuned to identifying these kind of opportunities. So I'm going to leave it here. Please remember, none of my videos constitute as financial advice. If you are looking for financial advice, please speak to somebody that is certified and registered with the FSCA. Mwah.